Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tens of 5. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Or welcome back if you're a lovely subscriber. And today I'm going to be continuing my top 100 album series. And today I'm going to be doing the next one. Uh, well, if you were here for number 14, well, you guessed it, album number 13. Before I begin, I just want to give my usual shout outs that I've been doing for a while now. Um, I want to give shout outs to um, my viewers over at the Music Junkies, my friend group. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch these videos. I also want to give shout outs to Jacob, Martin, and Ryan Kim for not only watching these videos, but also checking the albums out as well. So, very much appreciate that as well. And of course, Jason the Millennial and Scott from Sound Studios. They're doing their top 100 albums list as I'm recording this. So, check theirs out. Check theirs. It's a very fun watch. They're great channels, great friends. Um, what's not to love? Um, but yeah, this is album number 13, like I said before. Arthur, or The Decline and Fall of the British Empire, released by the Kinks. And this was released October 10th, 1969. This was the last album that they would release in the 60s. This is another another really good Kinks album. This is my second favorite Kinks album. So we're really getting into like some great Kinks. Uh, actually, no. This is my no. This is my second favorite Kinks album. I was tweaking a little bit. Yeah, I love this album to death. Another just great Kinks album with so many great memorable songs, in my opinion. Um, yeah, so basically, this was somewhat of a concept album. Basically, about a guy who lived in the UK. World War II happened, and he moved to Australia. The details of the story I'm very unfamiliar with, so definitely check out the story if you're interested in it. This actually was going to be, um, it was supposed to be a soundtrack, but it never happened. This was a soundtrack to a movie or a play. I forgot what it was, but it was a soundtrack to something that was never made, which is sad. Um, their original bassist was kind of fed up with not making any money because of the lack of sales, and kind of that whole soundtrack debacle kind of made him not a. He was kind of like, I don't want to be in this band anymore, so he left. His name was like Peter Quaife or something like that. Sorry if you're a fan of the Kinks bassist player. I forgot the name of him, but correct me in the comments. Uh, yeah, this album went. Pardon me. It went nowhere in the UK and it went nowhere in the US. This album went nowhere, which is sad because it's such a good album. Of course, over the years, this album, Village Green, Something Else, definitely kind of got its cult following, which is good because Kinks definitely deserve more recognition. Without further ado, let's actually review the album. First song on the album, Victoria. I love Victoria. 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 Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. I think the lyrics are like, from I have poor memory. Um, Long ago, life was clean, sex was bad, called obscene, and the rich were so mean. It's such a great song. If you hear like, there's parts of the song where you can hear they're like they're laughing, they're cheering, like they're having a fun time. Like you could definitely tell like they're definitely having a good time making this music, and yeah, it's a great song. Yes Sir No Sir, great song about, because it's kind of like a anti-war song, kind of. It's like, yes sir, no sir, what do I do, sir? What do I say, sir? How do I breathe? It's like something like that where it's like basically like I'm your puppet, basically, tell me what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. Great song. There's like a lyric where it's like all deserters or all traitors would be shot on sight. Great song. Some Other Sun. That's a great deep cut. Basically about uh soldiers who die in war. It's so tragic. It's true though. It's very true. Some Other Sun, Line in a Field. Um, lyrically, it's probably the best song the Kinks ever made. Uh, if we're going by lyrics, it's a great song. Driving, I love Driving. It's a fun pop song. I don't care. There's some Kinks fans that don't like the song. I love it though. I'm gonna driving. Love that song. Brainwashed. I love Brainwashed. Yes, sir. You're just brainwashed. Turns into this really heavy rock song, and I love it. Australia. Man, I love Australia. Opportunities are passing in Australia. Basically, like, oh, Australia is like this great place. I'm going to take a trip to Australia. Australia. And it's like, they'll serve like they do in the USA. I love that. It's like a reference to Surfing USA. I love that. It's really cool. Shangri-La, another great song. Beautiful song. It starts slow, and it like, oh man, so good. Mr. Churchill Said, another great song. He was a very prominent figure in the UK in World War II, so I'm glad they, with the World War II theme, I'm glad they made a song about him. He was definitely a guy who kind of turned the war around for the UK. She's bought a hat like a Princess Marina. I love that song. Starts off with this kind of Baroque feel. It kind of gets goofy at the end, but I still like it. Young and Innocent Days, nice kind of ballad. Nothing to Say. Nothing to Say. A great song. Arthur, to me, epic closing track to this album. Yeah, I love this. This is such a good album. Definitely check it out. Number 5. I'm going to be doing my top 5. Number 5, we'll go with Australia. Number 4, Brainwashed. Number 3, Driving. Number 2, Shangri-La. Number 1, Arthur, the title track. If anyone has any thoughts on this album, please leave it in the comments below. I'd love to hear thoughts on this album. But besides that, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time. So long.